Hey, good morning, everyone. Today it's Saturday morning, December 7th, the last day of the Medicare annual enrollment period. Today is the last day, all the way till midnight, that you're able to make any plan changes, whether it be a standalone prescription drug plan or a Medicare Advantage standalone or Medicare Advantage with prescription drug coverage. I've been meeting with a lot of folks lately. I've been talking to a lot of people on the phone, and um, there's a lot of information out there that's not always accurate. Um, I met with a gentleman just a couple of days ago. We were originally supposed to meet, and when I got back in contact with him, he had told me that he had called one of these numbers on the TV. I'm sure you can't get probably a few minutes watching any TV show right now without seeing all of the Medicare commercials that are on there. Needless to say, he called the number. He spoke with a girl who wrote him a particular plan. I won't name the carrier, but this particular carrier, like many carriers, have more than one plan option. It was a PPO plan, a preferred provider organization plan, which typically is a nice option to have. However, it was quite apparent when I spoke with him on the phone that really this person on the phone did not give him all of the necessary information. Um, I asked him if she had requested a written or a verbal scope of appointment. A scope of appointment is required. CMS requires that in order for us to be able to compliantly show someone and go over the details of a Medicare Advantage plan. The person did not do that. And from what I gather, I would think that this person probably didn't really understand the differences in all the plans. Now, I wasn't there, so I didn't see everything that happened, but just basically looking at the plan that she actually did write him with, we were able to contact the carrier, verify which plan she wrote for him since he had absolutely no idea, um, and quickly found out that that plan was not appropriate. Um, you know, the premium was lower than another plan, but when you actually dug down and looked at what the copays were for hospital, co-insurance, and everything else, it's just he would have been in for a rude awakening after January 1st had he actually moved forward with that plan. And if he had any kind of hospitalization or anything like that, it would have cost him a significant amount of money. So thankfully, I was able to go ahead and put him in the plan that was the most appropriate for him. And this is why I stress to people when they say, well, I don't really, do I need an agent? I can just call the carrier. I can just call, a number on the TV. It's important to have a trusted independent insurance agent that can review the different plans, look at your medications, um, check your doctors, also where are you located. All these things play a factor. Do you want to do any traveling? There's so many things that go into choosing the correct plan. When you have someone that actually understands the differences, and especially if they write with more than one carrier. For us at Granite Insurance, we are actually licensed and appointed. I personally am licensed and appointed with every Medicare Advantage plan in the state of Louisiana, as well as many plans across the country. We're currently licensed in 16 states. In addition to that, we also write Medicare supplement plans. Um, I just recently met with a couple that contacted me, and I was able to save them a significant amount of money every month and provide them with better coverage. You just don't know unless you don't know. I could give you story after story of how this annual enrollment's been going, the stories that I hear of what some agents actually did in these appointments, and it just baffles me, quite frankly, that some of these things actually happen. But anyway, today is the last day of annual enrollment. For any changes to be made, today is the last day to do that, all the way up until midnight. We are working today. I've been meeting with clients this morning. I have more folks to meet with this afternoon, and I'm available. If you have any questions about Medicare, if you have any questions about your existing plan, if you're not sure what the changes are, I'm more than happy to review these things with you. It's very important. You can contact the carrier that you have. In most cases, they're only going to talk to you about the plans that they have. It's the only plans they can really talk to you about. And obviously, they're going to be looking to sell those plans and those plans only. For me personally, I don't have any specific allegiance to any particular carrier. There's some that, some plans I think in some cases, certainly make more sense, have or more benefit rich. I can't necessarily do a comparison, especially in this video. However, what I can do is review your individual situation and make recommendations to you and make sure that you have the correct plan that you should have. I also meet with folks on a regular basis that have a particular plan. As a matter of fact, I went and met a gentleman, was it yesterday? The day before yesterday, um, down in Terrebonne Parish. And when I met with the gentleman and understood what his income was and what plan he had, um, I had another plan in mind until I realized exactly what his situation was, and a lot of it had to do with his income. And needless to say, the plan that he was on was the most appropriate. Anything that I would have written for him, quite frankly, in my opinion, would not have uh, done as well for him as the plan that he had. Am I compensated for that? No. But at the end of the day, you do right by people, it comes back to you. And that's what we're all about here. So we didn't do anything. We didn't change anything. I just looked at him. I shook his hand. I thanked him for his time. And I told him that the plan that he already had, the agent that wrote it for him did a great job and that he should keep it. And if he had any other questions, he could certainly continue to call the original person that he had dealt with, or feel free to give me a call back, and I'm happy to help in any way. So give us a call if there's anything that we can do for you. You can reach us directly at 504-541-5777. That's 504-541-5777. And we're glad to help. Again, we have till midnight tonight in order to make any changes, if any. You guys have a blessed day. And last but not least, go Tigers.